That was golden. We should have recorded it. Oh, that's cool. Audio will work because audio is where the money's at. Where the money resides. Where the money resides. See, I don't know about that if you're not in podcasting. But what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the So What Now? You dancing?
No, we're on.
We're on. You
Okay.
you have to always be on.
All right, welcome back.
Who are you? You know, there's people here that are new. Like, there's like 1 million listeners new this week.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Welcome back to another episode of the So What Now podcast with your host, Dex, and...
She don't talk like that for real. She does not talk like that at all. Do not mistake this podcast. It's us. We're back. Look, Vivian just told me she's not here today. I know. I seen you weren't here. So we're coming off this week of a big weekend.
A huge weekend.
A big weekend.
An amazing weekend.
Big
I
mama.
feel like I just qualified for the Olympics.
But I think you did.
It's the next phase.
Yeah.
Compete in a Hyrox. Go to the Olympics.
I never knew what a Hyrox was before you told me what it was. And even when you told me, I still didn't know what it was until I saw that you tagged someone.
Yeah.
So can you please explain for those of us that don't eat and breathe weights in a gym every day, regular folk that are listening to the show, what the hell is Hyrox? I thought you were trying to like hydrate yourself in some way.
So it's basically a 5-mile run broke out into 8 stations. So you run a certain distance, you go to the first station. You run another distance, you go to the second station.
And it's not a water station.
No, the different stations are things like wall ball, sled push, sled
pull.
But how
much?
Burpee, 100 lunges, 100 meters on the rowing machine, a certain distance in burpee. And so you can do it solo. You can do it as doubles. You can do it doubles mix. So you can do 2 girls, a guy and a girl, and then you can do a relay. Since it was my first, I did a relay.
Okay.
With the relay, you do 2 of the runs and you do 2 of the workout stations. So I had the sled push and I had
You looked really
lunges.
good with that, but you like
Right?
I see it. I see it. You said she's pushing with the shoulders.
Yes.
I thought it was with the hands.
No. The better technique is with your shoulders because you're using your whole body.
Because you got technique.
Exactly, I got technique. That's why I said I'm going to the Olympics.
You are. Well. So Olympics, call her. Did you supposed to call?
I know.
Call you?
And then I want to do it again because now I'm like on a high. But like I want to graduate and I want to go to the doubles in Mexico City with my friend.
She caught me after a half a blunt and said, and in the middle of a party with a bunch of kids and said, "Do you want to go to Mexico City?" I was like, "Yeah, when? Tomorrow? Like, when are we leaving? Who's watching Psalm?" And she's like, "In November." I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool. We have enough time to plan." And then they're laughing. And I'm like, I don't know why they're laughing, but I loved Mexico City. We went.
Yes.
It's then I found out the next day. She's like, "Well, I want to talk to you about something." She wants to do this race.
I think you would be great at it. You're so strong. The only thing we have to condition for is the running.
Yeah.
And it's just about finishing. Like, we don't have to get the best time.
You're not going to take me to a competition.
The goal is to look cute.
Okay.
And finish.
No.
So one of them we already got done.
One is done. It's never just finished. We have to beat people.
And that's why I was like, let me invite you. So I was.
You're not gonna take me to a competition to be like, ooh,
I was talking
at least they finished. That's what the fat kid says every time. Like, at least they finished. Here's your honorable thing. No.
Okay, so then we need to try to get less than an hour.
Okay.
But that's why I was like, if I'm gonna try any of my homegirls with this, it's gonna be Carla. Addie was like, "You're not gonna ask me?" I said, "I had to ask the person who had might even consider going."
Addie.
Not gonna happen.
Addie, baby, you played yourself.
But I'm on a high, and I think you would do so good at it, and I think we would have a blast.
I think it'd be fun.
Yes.
We can start a workout line because now we're going to have to be working out all the time.
You see how we went from a race to now we're building a workout brand. We're going to be personal
trainers.
But I think
it's perfect. We're going to have to train for this, right?
Yes, we are.
I feel like everyone should train with us, and then we should all wear the same outfits. We're looking for community.
That would be fun, actually. Meet us in Mexico City, the end of November. I'll put the dates in the caption.
No, they don't have to meet us. Don't meet us.
Oh, you don't want to see them?
Not right now.
Okay, do their own race. Hyrox is global, so they
we'll see how cool we get from when we drop the line, the clothing line.
Oh, we're making a clothing line too.
Yeah, so they can all wear it with us.
All this before November.
Yes.
Ay.
I don't think it'll be that hard. 3 colors, all nudes. We just need to source it, and we start wearing it, and everybody wears it with us. Boom.
I think we just start with the race, and then we come out with the clothing line.
That sounds to me like spending money instead of making money.
Okay.
And I feel like we can make money to go spend money.
I'm going to just shut up before you change your mind. What have you been up to?
So, switching gears, we are finishing off April. So it's Autism Awareness Month. But I bring this up because this year I decided to throw an Easter party.
Yes, you did.
I love hosting, but the past couple of years, hosting has been really hard for me. I'm exhausted. I'm not enjoying the party.
I don't know why you continue to do it.
Well, I realized I do like the hosting part. It's the decorating that I don't have the capacity for anymore because now I'm chasing a kiddo that doesn't stop and apparently takes his clothes off in front of everyone. He's wet. You know? So this is the first year. If you guys are new here, my son was diagnosed with autism less than a year ago. And it's been really hard, like taking him places and we're always home. And he never understood the concept. Is not my computer going off? No. He never understood the concept of an egg hunt. Like it's taken a while. We're now, we just started with talking and being verbal. So I said, he knows the egg hunt. They practiced in therapy. He figured it out. I'm like, we're doing a fucking egg hunt. Yeah. So I was like, but I can't decorate it. I'm not blowing one balloon. I'm not. There's not one. Not one balloon. So I called around and I'm like, I'm gonna get a party planner and event decorator. I should have known. She was Hispanic, but she was very white passing. So I think she feels like she was white. Because she said to me,
what?
For one little backdrop with some bunny ears and some balloons around it.
Okay.
$900. Not even like what I had. And then she was like, and I'll give you 4 tables and that it's $2,000. Oh, but wait, we also need a delivery fee. $2,350.
Oh, wow.
And it did not include like nothing else. It was just like, I said, that was cute.
It's a lot of money.
Easter party's off. We're just going to go to whatever like city we can go. And so whatever. The whole point is that I wanted to include him. I was excited about it. So I called him the lady. I was like, hey, I have a party. I'm so sorry. It's in like 6 days. Can you get this done? And I told him, I want to show up as a husband. So what does that mean? You will tell me what you need and I will pay you. Don't ask me no questions.
Okay.
This is the area. This is what it to look like. I want to show up. That's it. Same thing with the food. And she was like, okay. And then I explained to her it's my son's first time. He has autism. Da, da, da. She said, okay, boom, I got it. She never asked me anything else. Day before, she's like, hey, just making sure we're coming in tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Day of, I'm on my way. Come to find out, she has a son that was just diagnosed with autism. That's 9 years old that never gets invited anywhere. She's like, he doesn't get to go to parties. So when you told me that, she said, I don't care that it's Easter. She stopped what she was doing with her family and came to set up that morning.
That's so awesome.
And that made me like so emotional because I was like, you never know who you're speaking to.
Yeah.
But did she do an amazing job?
She did.
Holy cow. Sometimes people might think like, oh, you're paying less. But no, I saw her page and I felt good about what I was paying for. She outdid herself. She like really made that place look, it had everything else I was paying like separate. She made the whole thing, the eggs, the carrots, the bunny ears, everything I was giving her like maybe this or that. She just did it all.
Yeah. So you think she should have been charging the other ladies' prices?
No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Not to me.
Not to you, right.
I mean, she gonna know her worth soon. I'm telling y'all about her right now. So
before she realizes her
prices will go up.
Okay.
Because they should go up. She is worth what the other lady. But now that I told you about it, I get grandfathered in.
You think so?
Yeah.
You love a hookup.
Girl, I got you. I told you I was gonna talk about you. No, I was. She didn't ask me, but I told her.
You know her IG?
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you.
I know. That's what you got the computer for. That's how she talked me into letting her hold a computer. She said, I'm going to get the lady Instagram.
Yes. It's okay. I had ChatGPT's open too. So on Instagram, it's Party Boutique Events. So in Central Florida, you want anything party related, Party Boutiques Events. And I'm going to tag her in the description as well because she deserves it.
It was a great party. I had a wonderful time for the 45 minutes that I was there.
This bitch showed up in this like cute slip dress, her back out, like, she sat down. There's a lot of kids. There's like 40 some odd people at the house. At least 18 kids. Just screaming everywhere, water guns. She ate her food. She had some cake, did not like it. She said, it's not my kind of cake. And then she looked at me, she goes, I'm going to leave now.
Yes. Because what JT say, we don't live the same type of life. I don't have kids. My baby is grown, okay?
And I looked at her and I looked around. I said, this is why I'm smoking this weed right now. To try to like drown out the noise of all these kids jumping and running.
They brought out the water guns or whatever it was. I said, it's my time to go.
They brought out the water guns.
It's my time to go.
Oh, so you weren't there when Psalm got naked?
No.
Girl, that's where he was doing. People didn't believe the autism at this point in time. So he was like, let me show you. Let me show you how I get down, okay? So they're doing the water guns and he does not like wet clothes. It's a big sensory thing for him. Like, if you look at him and you see him desperate, something like I feel like if I had lizards on me or something, you're just desperate. So he's playing, he's having so much fun. All of a sudden you see him saying, wet off. I didn't get to the third wet off. I hear, Carla, Sam's getting naked, balls out. Pants were already in his ankles, shirt was like here. And everybody just got to see it. He was confident with it. So he was like, yep, I showed up. What's
Wet
up? I didn't like
off,
this.
okay?
I said wet off.
I love it.
So I went and changed them and I had to have a little talk with him. We can't do that. Those kind of things you gotta tell me first and then we can figure it out. So I put swimming trunks on him.
That's
He
so
went
cute.
back and the shirt got wet. He said, shirt off. I said, okay. Then he goes, pants off. I said, no. And he came back one time and said, pants off. I said, no, we're not taking it. And he left them on.
He's learning so fast, though.
So
he already
fast.
applied. That's so good, Carla.
He learned so, he
He's
did so
doing
good.
so good.
But yeah, I wanted to shout her out and let you guys know that we had a really good time.
Yeah.
And that I felt really bad about that. Mom says that no one invites her baby anywhere.
Yeah. So did you have her stay for the party?
I didn't know till yesterday.
Oh, okay.
When she really told me everything. Oh, and she came and picked everything up and cleaned it all up. Took all the balloons.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. We need to have her for the Halloween party.
Absolutely. Halloween party loading.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go to Woman of the Week. That was a long intro.
I told you. Oh, it's not going to be that long. Anyway, we're not arguing. We're not disagreeing. We get along all the time.
Not at all.
Anyway.
All right, Woman of the Week this week, I wanted to shout out for two reasons. We're a couple. Traci Ellis Ross. Oh, she's so beautiful.
She's trending right now.
She's very much so trending, but I wanted to bring her on for Woman of the Week because she recently launched her own production company.
I did not know that.
I know, that's why I'm telling you.
Okay.
Joy Mill Entertainment with a
Okay.
mission to center stories by and for women of color. So she just signed a first look deal with BET Studios. You know,
So
Tyler Perry gonna
cool.
pick it up quick. She smells like Shea Moisture. He's gonna pick that up. So then she's also been active in the beauty space with Pattern, which I actually haven't used. Have you?
I love Pattern. Yeah, I've used
Really?
it. Michaela likes it a lot.
I hear a lot of good things. They have
Mhm.
that blow dryer
It's so
too.
good. Yes.
So she has Pattern, a natural hair care line, which we do like. I know it's yellow and black. The branding
Yeah.
is on
Mhm.
point.
It's so good.
Yeah, so basically she's not just an actress, she's building an empire. So I love that for her.
I
And
love
she's in her
that.
50s. But aside from her being amazing, and she's 51 or 52,
Yeah.
somewhere around there, she is in the headlines right now. Specifically because she was on IMO, which is the podcast with Michelle Obama and her brother Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
It's called, I couldn't figure out what IMO stands for. Do you know?
Michelle on the mic. I am Michelle on the mic.
No, man.
No, what is it?
IMO, in my opinion.
Oh, in
Very
my
Gen Z of
opinion.
them. Very Gen Z of them. I would just
Never
say
got
when they're
that.
like
In
Gen
my
X
opinion.
boomers.
Hmm.
Okay, but whatever, because I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Whatever. So they both do that. And they had Traci Ellis Ross on. And basically, they got into the conversation of not having children and not getting married and her being 52. So she opened up about those nuanced emotions she experienced of having not being married or having children. Then she expressed that she sometimes grieves the life she once envisioned.
Okay.
She said, I grieve the things that I thought would be and that are not. I'm not married. I don't have children. And I think I grieve that at times.
Okay.
She at no point said she was unhappy.
Right.
She said she's happy. She's fulfilled. She's like, even though she had those feelings, she emphasized her unwilling to settle for an unsuitable partner. Remember that part right there.
Yeah.
Unsuitable partners and not settling. So she said she wouldn't want the wrong partner. She's not interested in that. She also said that any relationship that she enters must enhance her life, not just exist for the sake of being one. She also said she is now dating like men that are younger, they're more available and not as toxic.
They didn't like that. They didn't like
Them
that.
old folks didn't like that at all.
Uh-uh.
At all. She said that men that are her age are entrenched in traditional notions of masculinity. And she finds that unappealing.
Yeah.
So saying all that, we all saw that around the news. That's cool. We get it. But just in case you had missed it, I caught you up on that. I want to know if I'm 38.
Mm-hmm.
My friend's in her 40s. What happened?
I'm at 40. Go ahead. Carry on.
Okay. My bad. Something that strike a nerve.
Carry on.
All right. People in their 40s be acting crazy sometimes. It's just up here. All right. I wanted I have 2 more years.
Uh-huh.
All right. No, seriously. Be serious.
Yes.
So with this conversation, I want to bring us up. Did we self-love ourselves into loneliness? I was actually also watching Shanisha Boswell, so I do want to shout her out. She was live on her Instagram, which she doesn't go often. And she posed this question as well. She spoke it way better than I ever could. But I want to know, like, did we self-care or self-love or self-heal our way into thinking that we really don't need anybody?
Okay. So with Traci, real quick, I just feel like it is normal to grieve the life that you didn't have because you didn't really experience it. Of course, you're going to see it as perfect. because you didn't
Okay.
live through the bad, right?
Look at you. You been to therapy lately?
No, I'm just saying, I
Okay.
think that that's reasonable and I think that that's normal.
Okay.
But I don't think in her saying that she is generally unhappy and has these huge regrets.
I think she has regrets.
I don't think so.
I think so. She's 52. She still looks great and she's still very able-bodied or whatnot. But she's
What do you think she
knocking.
regrets?
She's by herself.
Oh, why are you looking like that about being? You don't like yourself?
I don't mean by myself in a room like I usually. You get older, your parents die,
Mhm.
your aunts and uncles die.
Mhm.
If you don't have a lot of siblings, you don't have that. Your friends start dying off or they're off into their families. And then you end up without children,
Mhm.
without like your children's partner. Like there's no community there. You're just by yourself.
Just because you don't have children and a husband does not mean that you don't have community. And just because you have
your
children,
community's going to die.
so are you.
But you're still alive. And if you didn't have my
Carla,
grandma was
Carla,
the last one of everyone.
Carla, are you talking to your family?
I talk y'all my family.
Okay, you can create your own family just
No, but
because you
wait,
have
you're
children.
40, bro. You're older than me. So when I get to my 60s, then you're gonna leave me because you're gonna die because you're
Wait
so
a minute,
old.
hold on, because that's not the way that's gonna fucking work.
I'm just saying, if we go by age, I'm taking it by age. People get older and they start dying off for real.
Okay,
for
but that's
real.
not how life works. You
No,
don't
it
just
literally
like,
is how
oh,
it
you're
works.
89. It's time for you to clock out. Like that's
Kinda.
not,
The clock does run out, you know?
No.
That
Girl, like for real.
so people don't die when they get older.
They do, but that
and the
doesn't.
clock starts ticking when you get into your 80s.
Okay, hold on. First point.
Okay.
Just because you have kids and a husband does not mean that you won't end up alone. You sitting
Correct.
right here on this couch don't fuck
You're
with
right.
your mama.
At all.
Okay? So Tracy could have had a child and that child be no contact with her.
That's why you have to have more than one.
Oh, that don't
That's
just
what
because
my mom got
oh,
told
you
her
can
what?
only fuck up once as a
Huh?
parent?
3
No.
times is wild.
I mean, and it's normal. So just because
Wait, no, not normal.
just because I mean, I
Your
think we need
chances
to
are better.
we
if
need
you
to
have more than
stop
one kid.
scaring women into having children and settling for men out
No.
of fear of being alone. Alone is just because you're not married and don't have children does not
Okay.
mean that you are lonely.
We don't
Alone
want-
does
wait,
not
wait.
equate to lonely.
No. And I am not, I do not want all women to have children. I don't believe all women should have children. Do not let this conversation be about the children. I'm really talking about partnership.
Okay.
Having partnership. Like the children does help. Some people shouldn't have children, but then when you have your children, it does help.
Do
Let's
you
just leave it
know
there.
that studies show that women who don't have a partner are more happy, are more healthy, and live longer than women that
Those
do?
are the ones that got married before.
No,
and
it's
they got
not.
divorced and
No,
got
it's
happy.
not.
She never got married. That's why this is the thing. She should have tried it at least once.
You
And she
okay,
said it.
and you tried it at least once.
It was terrible.
And look where you at.
Happy now. But you need to try it. I don't have any
Mhm.
regrets because I tried it. You got to try it.
That's like saying you gotta smoke crack to know it ain't good.
No,
Come on now.
girl.
Come on
Crack to niggas. You would put
Same thing.
You would put the crack. I
Same
know
thing.
it. I'm not talking about
now.
it.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Lead you down a
Men
dark
are
path.
Beautiful beings. Like we
Yes, they
meant
are.
to-
That don't mean you gotta marry them. That don't mean you gotta settle for them. Have
No
you
settle.
listen, I'm gonna tell you 2 things I've never regretted. I've
What?
never regretted leaving a man.
Okay.
And I've never regretted choosing myself.
But you've done that and you got a man.
Not really. I'm available. Okay? Like, don't be out here like springing no false narratives.
You know this is public, right?
Yes. And that's why I'm saying it with my chest. Okay?
Okay.
I forgot what we were talking about. Now you don't piss me off.
Where was your purse on Sunday?
Oh. I left it in my transportation's car.
Oh, you single, but it's just transportation. That's what we call it now?
Sometimes you need transportation. You be tired after the race?
Okay.
You know you're going to need transportation.
All right. We weren't supposed to debate yet.
Okay, so have we self-loved ourselves into loneliness? That's where we
Yes.
were before we started arguing.
Okay, yes. I think that we have in a way because we're glorifying this aspect of us as women and we are beautiful and we deserve everything. We don't deserve to settle. We don't deserve to be abused. We don't deserve to be cheated on. We don't deserve to be men to try to take our money. We don't deserve any of that. But also we are 2 human beings that are not perfect. We're human.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like some women are like, if I don't get the world from you and I don't have to show up in any type of way because I'm just here and you do everything and I'll do whatever I want and I'm not going to compromise either for it to work. That's why some women, not all, are staying single and so we're expecting this perfect man to come in this horse and that's not reality.
So I don't think that what you just described as a woman who has that like output with when it comes to a relationship is healed necessarily. That's somebody who's protecting themselves from companionship.
And that's what I think.
So I don't think that person would have self-healed or loved themselves into loneliness. I think someone who is fulfilled and healed properly, if you don't end up with a partner, you're not necessarily lonely.
And that's where I'm kind of going with this, because this has become this like big thing on social media, right? And we're always seeing like these movies and these posts and these TikToks, like these microphones that talk about men ain't shit. And, you know, we can be alone or bad by ourselves or whatever it is. And it's making it this younger and younger generation of like, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. We do need each other. We need to come in whole, but I think that people are using it to shield the fact that they don't want to be vulnerable. They haven't healed. They're not self-loving. They just don't want to be hurt again.
Yeah. Well, okay, I disagree. I think that as humans,
I thought I made a good point.
No, you did. It was cute. I think as humans, we do need companionship and we need community and we need love, but I don't think that it necessarily has to come from a partner as far as male, female.
I believe that you need all of it. We need all of it. We need the partner. We need the friends. I know that you aspire to be Golden Girls.
I know it's nice to have all of it, but I don't think you need it.
Oh, we'll continue to breathe for sure.
No, but I mean, like, you can be happy. It's not like, oh, I'm breathing, I'm out here, I'm making it. Like, how do you feel like you would feel differently if a man was in your life?
Not right now. I don't want one right now. Nothing close to it. But as I get older, yeah, like.
Do what? Like, what is that gonna do?
To suck a dick on the regular. That's the same one. Okay. And it feels good under God's eyes. Okay. Just to do that.
Okay, then I can't dispute that. Okay, if that's what you want, that's all you had to say. Okay, I won't dispute
on the regular.
That. Like,
you know what I mean?
I didn't know you do that for fun.
When you're married, I don't do it now.
I never been married before, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I was young.
Do you really do that for fun?
Yeah, I mean. Girl, bye.
That is wild.
Thanks.
No, but I mean, like,
that's what you see. Okay, so what I really want to, we're gonna end it on this.
Okay.
Dex.
What?
Dex, you really embody, especially on the show. You show up, and it's like, I'm here. My presence is all you need. But you also behind the scenes, what y'all don't see,
I'm a giving and
is
loving
that
person.
she shows up herself too. So you'd be like, he's gonna give me money, he's gonna do this. But you are so like selfless with them as well. And she'd be like, baby, you need something?
I am.
You don't be saying that.
But I
so
have to
now
receive,
these girls that are 21 looking at their auntie.
Yeah.
Now they're like, I'm gonna do what she do. And
in
you didn't
the right circumstances.
Okay, so can we talk about what
like you have to do 10 for me before I do 1 for you. Yeah, you gotta prove yourself. I'm just a girl.
But once you get the 10 to the 1, then you continue to.
Then I do the 1. I continue to do the 1 to the 10.
No, you don't.
80-20. 80-20.
So that's what you do.
80-20.
In which aspect? Everything?
Everything when it comes to a man, yeah. 80-20.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is what's called
don't listen to me though. If you want to get married, don't listen to me. I always say that. That's my caveat. So the girls who want to get married, don't listen to me.
Listen to me. Actually, don't.
Don't listen to her.
I can tell you what not to do. I can definitely tell you what not to do and to go to therapy. Therapy is amazing.
Yeah.
It does a really good. So anyway, I just didn't want us to confuse being alone with being healed. Because sometimes I feel like I'm seeing more people being secluded and not putting themselves and exposing themselves to you're not healed all the way.
I agree.
So don't stay alone.
Okay.
Get the niggas on Hinge. They have a sale for the month. Then you can see all of them. I don't know how I know, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Are we going to talk about this on this one?
What?
You want to start?
As a side note, I think you be lying when you say you don't want a man.
Not right now. I just tried it.
No, I think you're not ready for one, but I think you want one desperately. And I think that needs to change.
I don't want one.
You do.
I kid you not, I don't.
You were like, alone.
Oh, I don't want to be alone forever. I don't desperately want one.
What are you so afraid about with being like not with a when you say alone, like not with a man? What are you so afraid about?
That's not the word.
You know, like it's not guaranteed that he's gonna outlive you.
Yeah, I'm risking literally being hurt. I'm risking getting cheated on. I'm risking them dying before me. I want a man at some point. I want that companionship.
Though? For what?
Because I like it.
What can a man give you that I can't? Just asking. No, like just asking. Like, what can you get from a man that you don't get from me? Like, yeah. I mean, I can buy you dildos, but let's keep that out of it. What can you get from a man that you can't get from me?
You're not paying my bills.
You don't want that. You're just talking shit. You don't want that. You make so much money. What can you get from a man that you can't get from me?
Tell you what I want. You can't protect me at all.
I know how to dial 911. And we don't be in dangerous situations.
We could be at home.
Next thing, 911. And you're the protector in our relationship.
No, I don't want to be the protector anymore.
What else? What else is there?
You gonna take out the trash?
Yeah, I'll take out the trash. You're gonna cook.
I am. This already sounds terrible.
Why?
Because you're not a man.
I know, but they're not gonna make you laugh like I do.
They're probably not. What if I get a comedian?
You're going to bully him, honestly. You're going to tell him that he's not funny and to stop being funny.
I feel like if I can't find a man, we'll live together. And Jenna, too.
Okay, so actually, let's talk.
And I'm not afraid. That's not the word.
Okay, what's the word then?
The word is just, I want it.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept
You have to accept it. I would tell you if I was scared. I'm scared of something else, and we're going to talk about that next episode. But I'm also scared on going live, smashing one man, and the man that I'm really talking to in a relationship hears it. I wonder how mad he would be if I get into that, because while I'm single, I could do that, right?
Yeah, you can.
Imagine going live on accident. Well, that's what Shannon Sharpe just got himself into.
Okay, we're going to switch gears and talk about
We're going to switch gears. I don't talk about me and my mans no more. My man is waiting for me. He's going through a divorce right now. He's healing, waiting for me.
Oh, you want a divorce,
Yeah.
I think that's good at this age.
Yeah.
Have one that's been broken in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll know what not to do.
Yeah.
They'll do better.
Actually, though, a woman ain't gonna leave no good man. So a divorcee,
A woman's not gonna leave a good man.
No.
Yeah, but if she's a shitty woman, a good man's gonna leave a shitty woman.
It's no such thing.
What?
It's no such thing.
All right, girl. Now you're going back to lying.
It's no such thing as a shitty woman. I'm sorry. It's no such thing.
I know some raggedy hoes out here.
No, they wouldn't. They're not. They didn't make it to marriage.
Of course not. Oh,
Carla,
no, yes. What? Didn't make it to marriage?
There's no such thing.
We have family members that were like, how? How did you get a man? Like marriage, they signed for you. Family members, so we know everyone has a family member.
I've never looked at a woman and said, how you got a man?
Never?
Because I know men. Like, of course you got a man. You're a woman.
I'm not talking about just looks. I'm talking about just people that are like...
Men are very simple.
Yeah, looks. Women turn them off by like, I don't... Girl, bye.
Okay.
People get married that shouldn't be married.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I agree with that.
Okay.
I just want you to talk to your therapist about how bad you want a man. Because it's low-key desperate.
I'm bringing her on the show.
I love
That's
you.
it. She's coming on the show.
Okay.
She's coming on the show. I am not. Okay, so what would someone that's desperate would do? What would they do?
Be really sad and constantly think about not getting a man.
Who's sad?
I think in your deepest, darkest moments, you're sad.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm sad about, babe. I can show you what I'm sad about when I open my bank account and the bills that are coming out. That's what I can show you. When I gotta pay that credit card, that's almost $30,000 every month. That makes me sad, and I gotta do it by myself.
So maybe I'm the one with the problem.
Probably. I'm sad about how much money I spent on my own.
Well, okay.
I'm sad. No, let me tell you some stuff I'm sad about. I'm sad about aging. Is that the next episode?
I'll be honest. I don't want you to get a man. That's the truth of it.
It's been 3 years.
I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, but when you do have one, like, it's not that great for us. And so that's the truth of it. Did we get to the bottom of it? Actually, yes. Okay, that's the truth of it.
Because I'm gonna go into hiding.
I'm gonna
cry.
cry.
Your wife.
No, you'd be like, oh, all up in with him. Like, can you just not?
Are you being for real?
Yes.
This bitch is crying.
So just don't.
I don't even want a man right now. I'm going to the race.
I know that's what you want, though. Like, I'm here, right? I'm right here.
Not right now. You're like, I just got you to like actually do
yes,
stuff.
Exactly. First you were with a man, then you were sad about a man, and like, just
I was
don't.
always sad.
Don't.
Damn, did I traumatize you, friend?
A little bit. I was very worried about you.
Really?
Yes. And you got bad man picking skills. Like, you're fucking horrible at it.
No, I'm better at it now.
No, you're still bad. You're still bad. Like, I've been having to pull you back. You're getting caught. Nope.
I've done a little bit better.
Actually, you see that? That's a red flag. We don't keep going.
Okay, fine.
So just don't.
For how long?
Forever.
Oh, shit. That is not very nice, friend.
Forever.
Nah.
I promise I'll keep making you laugh.
That does, I'm building an empire with a man.
Ew, even worse.
And with you. So I'm going to have 2.
Even worse.
An empire with a man?
Yes.
You know what? Like LeBron James and Savannah? They're so cute. Like what? Like
Why don't you ever be like, we're so cute? Like
we are.
We're so
Why
cute.
can't I have both?
Because you don't know how to balance both.
You don't know that yet. I'm healing.
Okay, we can move on.
So-
Yay.
My friend got emotional. That's them 40s. They do that to you.
It's the perimenopause. It's the peri running me down.
Do you still get your period?
Yes. You know what? That's it. Go get a man. Go. They can have you.
You said perimenopause.
They can fucking have you
Okay.
because you're a rude ass bitch. They can. You know what? Fuck it.
I love
They
you.
can have you. They can have you.
I didn't want you crying. See,
I'm
that's stopping
not crying anymore. What's the next
You see,
subject?
I helped
'Cause
you out.
gotta
I helped
go.
you out.
Thanks for the tissue.
I cleared that up quickly. All you gotta do is call her old emotions gone out the window. Not sad anymore. Angry. I
Okay,
love
but
you.
my plan's not gonna work if you get a man.
What's the plan?
For me not to get one.
Okay.
But to still have friends and do stuff and travel and retire in a condo together. The Golden Girls. That's what I want to be. I want to be the Golden Girls.
I am only 38. That nigga could die. We could still be Golden Girls.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put some in this food. I'm gonna give you a couple good years. I'm gonna have to do something.
Get him out of here.
Get him up out of here.
You're so stupid. Can we talk about Shannon Sharpe since you want to
Okay,
talk about
sorry.
him?
Let's talk about Shannon Sharpe.
Okay. This was actually, it's going on right now, so it'll probably be, we're going
Hot
to be
off
a late
the press,
end.
baby.
Hot off the press, but it's not hot off the press by the time you listen to this, so
Yeah.
it don't even matter. We all have heard at this point, and if you haven't, you live under a rock. Shannon Sharpe was about to sign a $100 million deal, and a girl came around and said, I want some of that. You raped me. So he has some sexual allegations. It's a lawsuit for $50 million. It's filed by Jane Doe. This happened on a Sunday, I think it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a Sunday. The lawsuit came out. She came out as a Jane Doe. It was a 44-page document. All this fun stuff happened, just in case. She's saying that he anally raped her, that he was controlling her, that he was threatening her, all kinds of crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shannon didn't say that all Sunday. We was waiting. Easter. On Easter.
Yeah.
What? That is diabolical. Isn't that what the kids say? So on Easter, this comes out. Okay, let me tell you what the accusations are again. Rape and sexual assault, manipulation and coercion, unlawful imprisonment, demand for control, and she wants $50 million in damages. All this occurred around 2023 until 2024, about 2-year period.
Okay.
And it's a civil matter. It's not criminal. So the only reason why we're about to laugh in a couple of minutes is because it's a civil matter. And there are some things in these text messages that are kind of wild that are coming out. So Shannon Sharpe came back with some text messages and responded Monday. And they have their own thing. And they're saying that it was consensual, mutually sexual in nature, and initiated often by her. The Breakfast Club did talk in real time to the attorneys. And basically they met in like 2023 in a gym. They were like in a gym and he led with money, blah, blah, blah. We still at this point don't know who the girl is. Jane Doe.
Yeah.
We quickly found out that by process of elimination, she's not what?
She can't be. She's not black.
She ain't a black girl. She can't. But we knew Shannon Sharpe not messing with no black girls. He always thought.
Really?
Shannon Sharpe? Nah. No. You could
So
tell.
how do we get to this process of elimination, though?
Okay, so I'll tell you how we get there. So they decided to come back Monday with some fire, some heat to the media. And they said, they like BDSM. If you don't know what BDSM is when you choke people and you slap them and you do all that kind of stuff. He's into that. He's 50 some odd years old. He's an old man. He's been here around for a long time. So whatever. He does his thing. So they paint this picture of consensual BDSM role play and that Jane Doe frequently initiated graphic and aggressive sexual scenarios. So one of these text messages is Jane Doe, who we now know is Suniga is her last name.
Oh, they released her name?
Gabrielle. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Shannon said, we're going to tell her who she is. And what happened was when he went live with Michelle, homegirl was like, I've been dating you for 2 years. I'm jealous of Michelle. So she started losing her shit a little bit. But she's been asking for certain things in text messages, like
so
verbatim.
He released these text messages as proof that it was a consensual
What's
relationship.
supposed to prove that?
Okay.
Right. It's supposed to prove that. One of them was, I want to be choked, tied up, and dominated. If I say stop, don't stop. I want you to ignore me when I fight back.
Okay.
That's a kink. Okay. All right. I'm not judging one you're into. Then Jane Doe said, come F me in the A. I need to feel like you own me.
Oh.
A little role playing there. You know what? They're grown, consensual. This is not a minor. And then she said, I want you to put a big black baby in me.
That's wild. That's where it drew the line for me. All the other stuff, okay. Like this, I was like, Jane Doe, what?
Jane. Gabriella. Then her name comes out. Gabriella. And I think a fake one is going, not a fake one, but a girl with the same name is going viral right now, and it's not her.
Who asked for a big black baby?
And then she said that he can have it. He can have the booty. And she said it's nice and big, $25K each cheek. What kind of booty is this? And why are you giving your booty up to Shannon Sharpe?
This is the thing. I always believe women. I do. I always believe women. Like, I don't need the details or anything. Like, if a woman comes out and says that a man, violates her in any way, I always believe women. These text messages are wild.
Crazy. Because look at this one. It says, if I don't respond to you or say I don't want to keep going, that's the fantasy.
Right. Okay. So
now you mad.
No. At one point, she was down for that.
Okay. But she said, if I say stop, don't stop.
Then.
You should have put a code word in. From what I know from being friends with Mandy, there's a code word. Whatever it may be. Cheese stick. I don't know.
Vibes can change.
Cheese stick.
At one point, it might have been consensual and it changed.
No, if you do this kind of stuff, you have to have a safe word because you can't do that.
So he's in control of what text messages he put out. There might be others, or maybe there was a verbal conversation.
We don't know. But the way that
she's freaked out, though. I say that.
But wait a minute. Also, why wouldn't you go and do a criminal? She's still within the time frame to do a criminal case. Why go straight civil?
Oh,
and with Tony Busby.
Who,
that was the one that just sued Jay-Z and it ended up being like a whole fake thing. He's just a big, high profile.
Okay. I see where the angle you're coming from, but at the same time, in knowing that he's going to have these text messages and stuff, like, why would you do that and it be a total lie?
That's probably a white girl. I didn't think about that.
Like
Tony Busby just got somebody to say that they were autistic and put into a Jay-Z party.
I'm with Jane Doe until the truth comes out, but Jane Doe's a
Gabriella.
freak.
No, say her name because if she's lying, don't say her name.
I'm saying Jane Doe. I'm
Gabriella.
respecting her wishes. She said Jane Doe is Jane Doe.
Okay. Jane
freaked out, though. I know that. And I want to know what gym she was actually meeting dudes like Shannon Sharpe.
Oh, also she was 19 and he was 56.
No. Oh.
When they met.
Okay. So I believe her even more.
Okay.
I do. I believe her even more. But I do want her to tell us what gym she was at where she's meeting men.
Because my crunch don't got me like that.
No, Planet Fitness, they not at the Planet Fitness.
Oh my God. I was working out with Janine and there was this guy for sure he was on something. He was like punching the things and then the metal things and the machines and then dancing and like jumping around and acting like he was fighting the air and no one would stop him.
Why would you try to stop somebody?
And then I thought that. I thought that too. I'm like, they would have to bring like the cops in here and tackle him.
Yeah, that's where you mind your business.
I did. But I minded my business and I got my bag. And I had my bag with me because I didn't know where he was going. Like he was running around the whole gym hitting on machines. I told him if we weren't almost finishing, I would have left.
Talk about crack.
Is it crack that does that?
Yeah.
Something
I can't wait for more to come out about this story.
I know. I really want to come
interested.
out. I just think that it coming out right now, I mean, nowadays we got to laugh to keep from crying. She over here crying about me, the man that I don't have, nor do we know where he's at. So sometimes we got to bring a little, maybe not on this
like,
kind
just
of topic.
when I thought I was freaky.
What? Okay. I thought I was doing something, just doing doggy style.
My freak level is like a 2.
Well, according to my thing, my BDSM, I'm vanilla. So... I just want.
Shannon's wild.
I knew Shannon was wild. By the way, he was talking to Michelle. And he was guiding Michelle on that call.
Yeah.
I knew he knew what to do. I think I even said it on this podcast. I said I'll let Shannon hit.
Would you?
As long as he don't look at me because he like Miss Netta. Don't look at me, Shannon. Put a hat on. He do. He know he do. Everybody knows he does. So I just don't want to look at his face.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly per se, but I do see Miss Netta.
I don't like the way he walks. He's like kind of, what's it called, pear toe?
Well, to do to me what he did to Michelle, he don't gotta walk.
No, but I would like
He
look
pigeon
down
toes?
and see his feet, and I would be
Did he
upset.
pigeon toe?
Yeah.
Is he pigeon toe?
Yeah.
No. No, he's not. Let me see.
He's a little pigeon toe.
Pigeon toed is where it
and
goes
he got
in,
a
right?
booty on him.
No.
So it's like,
yeah,
if
because
I look down and I see them feet, I'm turned
but
off.
he's an athlete.
I know his feet was like this. He got out of the truck.
But that's why he has a booty.
I don't like it.
Because he has a butt, but he has muscle. He's a big guy. He is the frame of man that I like.
Yeah, you like that type.
Oh, I see. Does he really walk like this?
Yes.
Dang.
Imagine walking around with him.
I'm not walking around with him. I said what he did to Michelle. All I know he did to Michelle was on that live. We still don't even know who Michelle is. I don't gotta see his toes. I don't gotta see him walk, and I don't gotta see his booty. Because why am I gonna look at his booty while we doing that?
He wants you to.
No.
He's into booty play.
No. Not his booty.
Oh. Well, my rule is you do it to mine, I'm doing it to yours. When it comes to that.
No.
That's
man.
on the table as long as yours on the table.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What would you do to it?
I don't know.
Anything?
Whatever they want to do to mine.
What if they say yes?
Then I'm going to do it.
Dex.
I would.
Dex.
Yeah. We said we weren't going to talk about this today. I would. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Because I'm a lady. I'll leave it at that.
And you would still respect him?
Yeah.
You're going to take his money now for real.
This is why you don't got no husband. The man wants certain sexual things in the bedroom and you're going to be disrespectful afterwards?
Yeah.
No.
I can't look at you the same. I just rammed you in the butt. Now I'm going to be like, let you be a man around me? I'm sitting looking at the door now.
No.
You sit there and guard your behind. Like, no.
You got to let people explore and have fun.
Do it before you meet me. That's why I want to get married later.
And see, that's a misunderstanding about marriage. See, just because you're married, you no longer want to be freaked
You
out.
would know because you've been married.
I'm just saying, you no longer want to be freaked out.
Oh, no, yeah. But
Okay.
at least we can know. It's like, is that something you like?
Yeah.
No? Okay. He already know whether he likes it or not by that time.
Things can change.
It's okay. I might change with it. Who knows? I might love him enough to change. I ate a booty before.
Exactly.
Who would have thought that? Not
Okay.
in that one, Jesus. Should have done that. So I might do some crazy things.
Exactly.
Including crack after that one. All right, we're moving on
Yeah.
to letters. Because why are we talking about ourselves? I told too much business today. Candace being here is a problem. Get out. And we don't need Carlos no more than the camera. I don't know what's going on. We're going to move into our letters. If you want to send us a letter, send it to thesowwhatnowpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can DM us, but DM either Dick's or the podcast page. Because I have ADHD and I open people's stuff and I forget.
Oh, okay.
So don't send it to me or I won't see it. All right, so we have a first letter. Let's go into mom mode. Yeah, let's do mom mode. Moms are wholesome. All right.
Moms can be freaked out too. Read the letter. I'm a mama.
All right. I'm writing in as a mother who is completely overwhelmed. Same sis. My daughter just turned 18, and while I know she's legally an adult, she still lives under my roof and acts like she runs it. She's a good kid at her core, not out here on the streets, no major trouble. But this generation, who girl? Carla, I know you know what I mean. It's like they want everything handed to them without lifting a finger. Should have had you read this one. I'm triggered. I don't believe in kicking kids out of the house just because they hit 18. I want to give her a foundation, not abandon her, but she's making it real hard to keep my sanity and my salvation at the same time. She talks back, rolls her eyes, and treats the house like it's a free Airbnb. Leaves the kitchen a mess, ignores simple requests, and acts like I'm bothering her in my own home. Not acting like I wish Ayana would. I like I'm bothering her. The other day, I asked her to clean up before her friends came over, and she hit me with, why do you always ask me to do something right when I'm about to relax? Girl, relax from what? Breathing? Another time she had the music blasting while I was working from home, and when I asked her to turn it down, she said I was being dramatic. I had to take a deep breath and remind myself I'm trying to stay out of jail and go to heaven, but this girl keeps testing both my routes. Routes? I guess. I feel torn. If I enforce rules, I'm controlling. If I stay quiet, I'm enabling. I'm not trying to raise a lazy adult who thinks life owes her something, but I also don't want to push her so far that she shuts down or leaves out of spite. How do I love her and lead her without losing myself in the process? Sincerely, Mama, not your roommate. I think you've done a way better job than me at this. Your kid likes you. You might want to get...
You want me to give advice on this?
At least you can at least tell her what you did so the kid doesn't hate you.
I really
just likes you.
I think it's time for her to go. I don't think you have to kick her out, right? But I think you... clearly set.
But how did you talk to? Maybe she didn't talk to her like you
clearly
talked to
set the
Michaela.
foundation that, you know, these are the rules at this point, right? And set the foundation of the consequences. And if she doesn't follow them, you got to put a plan in place for her to leave. I'm not saying put her out. I'm saying like, hey, babe, you got 3 months. Hey, babe, you got 6 months. Like, you got to.
But how did you get Michaela
Yeah.
to not get you like you want to kill her?
We don't live together now. That's what it is. She is away 4 hours away in college. So I don't.
Do you think if she would have stayed home, y'all would have clashed?
No, Michaela's a rule follower.
Oh, she is.
Michaela is a rule follower. I don't know how that happened. It's the Lord.
She really is.
She is a rule follower.
I remember she didn't want to get, she was taking me to the concert. I'm like, that way. We're going to cut them off. She's like, but the light switch lanes, Michaela, I will pay the ticket.
I don't know how I would deal with something like this. Like, but honestly, she is 18. And if you are setting expectations about your rules and she continues to break them.
Yeah, and it's not a new thing. I think that with you're going through it, I'm going through it, and I know about 3 other parents with the same age, anywhere between like the 16 to 20, actually 23. I know one that's like 23. And my therapist tells me it doesn't get easier in this type of dynamic until they're about 25.
Yeah, because you're both adults.
Yeah, and they're still, as much as we see them as 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, they're still kids. Like, they don't have the lived experience, and that's something that you constantly have to remind yourself. 18 is still young. I feel like 18 is still kind of young. So I would, at that stage, really go for therapy together. I would really try to find other alternatives and bring someone in to help to see if there's something that can help the child, you know, change or do things a little bit differently. Aside from that, then after you give it some time, see if you're ready to let go. So I think the hardest part is letting them go and you being okay with letting them go.
Yeah.
So it takes a minute to get there as well. But 18 is still kind of young for me. And just slap the shit out of them. Now they're adults.
That don't work.
It's not child abuse. You're 18. Bow! Call it a domestic dispute. It's not the same.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Okay.
You're going to go to jail.
Not that much to come out of that.
And you don't want to teach them that that's how you deal with conflict.
Oh, no. Yes, no. I don't want to teach them that's how I deal with conflict. I want to teach her, you talk to somebody outside in the street like that, this is going to happen to you. Now this is adult.
Okay.
You walk outside right now talking to somebody crazy.
I will not.
Exactly, because what's going to happen, somebody's going to slap the shit out of you. 2 adults. You can't talk to an adult like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very much into learning by experience. And I think just because, you know, you send them on their way doesn't mean they can't come back, right?
No,
so
for sure.
They go out and
come
they
back
experience
refreshed.
like, hey, paying bills is, you know, just having to wash the dishes is actually not that bad as opposed to paying $2,500 rent. Rent is wild right now.
It is.
My first apartment, my rent was $650.
Mine was $750.
Can you imagine these kids today trying to pay? So I think she'll be right back and ready to behave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but... You better, but when you come back, you got to come back with a new spirit.
I think they would.
Okay.
I think they would. I would hope they would.
We would hope so. Or maybe they make it on their own and the relationship gets better.
I do feel like once you experience things as an adult, you have a different appreciation for what your parents went through.
Nasty.
Rent is crazy.
And then the light bill come in, and then the insurance comes in, and then you're hungry, and then you need gas, and then toilet paper. Imagine taking a shit, you got no more toilet paper or money to buy toilet paper. Yeah. You got to take a shower after every time you poop. Oh,
I don't know. I know you're saying therapy, but like this baby straight up disrespectful. What is therapy gonna do?
Therapy plus is a whooping.
I just sat down to relax.
Relax?
I ain't relaxed in 18 years.
That part. It's time for you to unrelax yourself. I haven't relaxed so you can relax. No, it is disrespectful. Now, I don't know. I don't know what I would. She wouldn't have teeth. She wouldn't have teeth.
Don't listen to Carla.
No, don't.
Actually, I don't know why you wrote into here. We the wrong people to ask.
That's actually because Ayana knows she wouldn't have teeth.
Okay.
But see, your daughter don't know. She hasn't threatened. Stop right here and make your way this way, and then bow. You know they'll get it. They'll get it. Okay, moving right along.
Disclaimer.
It's only 18.
Disclaimer. This is entertainment only. Okay, go ahead, Carla.
I have one more letter. How much time we got? Do we have enough time? Oh yeah, we got this. Okay. Oh, best friends. Oh God. See, this is why. I've been living with my best friend for almost a year now. We're both in our late 20s, single, and it's been fun. Girl talk, wine nights, splitting bills, you know, real grown woman roommate vibes.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds pretty nice.
I like that.
Splitting bills is amazing. A couple months ago, she started acting a little off, sick in the mornings, moody, cravings, and I jokingly asked if she was pregnant. pregnant. Oh, they're young in the 20s. She laughed it off and said, girl, I wish. I just stress. It's just stress. So I dropped it. Fast forward to last week, I was ordering something on Amazon on our shared Fire TV, and her account was still logged in. I didn't mean to snoop. I like her. But the homepage had a baby registry with her name on it. Y'all, she's not just pregnant. She's having a whole baby shower in 2 weeks, and she didn't invite me. I scrolled through the registry and saw gifts from people we both know. When I confronted her, you can't confront a pregnant lady. When I confronted her, she finally admitted it and said she wasn't ready to talk about it because the baby father is my ex.
Girl, no.
They're in their 20s. Don't forget. They're in their 20s. Messy. Yes, the same man I dated for 3 years broke up with less than a year ago and cried over in front of her more times than I can count. Apparently, they hooked up once and it was a mistake, but she didn't want to tell me until she figured out what she was going to do. I moved out that same weekend, but now she's blowing up my phone saying I'm being dramatic and I should be happy for her. I don't know if I should respond or if I should forgive her, or if I should send her a pack of diapers and block her. Lived experience?
For me?
No, I'm saying like this is now like a lived experience for her.
This is crazy. I think the answer is block her and move on with your life. That is terrible.
She needs therapy.
That is terrible.
She'll never trust a friend again.
Never trust a friend again.
Or a man. I feel so bad. I want to give her a hug. Can you imagine how hard it's going to be to get close to someone? Like if you were to do something really dirty to me, I don't know. That's hard.
A baby with your ex and y'all living in the same apartment and she hasn't even mentioned it to you.
And then it's like, I was waiting to see what I would do. By the time you're doing a baby registry, you know what you're going to do.
Not only that, she said the registry was people they both know. So you probably feel like your whole world.
Remember maybe we didn't talk about this, but like avoidant, that like when people just like sometimes avoid things out of like fear of what's going to happen and you just keep going and ignore it and push it to the back of your head. And then it's like, it hits you head on and it's like, oh shit, I should have said something before.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like kids do that all the time. They'll keep trying to like either lie or try to do something to patch it up. And then they realize they made a bigger mess. And it's like, oh, I should have said something from the beginning. And it's like if they're, yeah, girl, block. Yeah, block. I don't think there's anything to talk about.
You know what this just reminded me of? One of my first ex got his brother's baby mama pregnant. And I was close with his whole family and they knew and they didn't tell me. His brother finally found out and his brother told me.
Wait, hold on. Your man got the brother's
baby mama.
That's one of the ones that had a baby got on you and it was with the brother's baby mama? Oh, he a dirty. Let's air him out. What's his name?
Yeah, their whole family knew and was not telling me or the brother. And when the brother found out,
did you fuck the brother afterwards?
No.
You shoulda.
No, I cut the whole family off and moved on.
You poor brother. You should have given him some cheeks. No. He was ugly?
No, it's just why would I do that? Like
I don't know, because you're young and you could
No.
I woulda. What?
But when you go through something like that and you find out so many people are keeping something from you, that's a hard thing to get over.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's one thing for this one friend to not be telling you the truth, but like for you, like what? Where is the truth?
Like,
I'm
so sorry.
Yeah. Oh no,
you've been through some shit.
I was very, very young. Like, yeah.
That doesn't. People, if they ever call childhood
I'm glad
trauma?
it happened. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't end up.
You
would
have had a baby with him.
Yeah. Ooh, can you imagine? Woo, no, ma'am.
Dang, I can't think of any scenarios.
She can't be friends with this person anymore.
No.
Because the mistake,
now you have to see that baby.
It went from a mistake to this whole different.
Let's just play with it.
Yeah.
Now they became 2 years later. They come back around and try to talk. Now you got to be around this baby and the baby daddy, and the baby daddy's a man that you was smashing for 3 years. He knows every crevice of your body. He knows what you look like on all fours and turn back and say, "Yeah, daddy." And now you got to be around your friend that now he's smashing, and that baby that you're looking at that could have been your baby in those 3 years you got pregnant.
Yeah, but like, okay, so let's just say it's an ex that you moved on. You don't care what they do. Like, I couldn't trust my friend anymore.
Yeah.
It ain't even about the guy. Like the friendship is just
and this one that would be weird, but yeah,
crushed.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, we talked about that. We wouldn't. We don't want any of our exes. No. We did a bad job.
I feel so bad for you, girl. But yeah, you just close that chapter and
go to therapy.
Yeah,
you can't just move on from it. That's traumatic, Dex.
Okay. Yeah, go to therapy. Whatever.
Oh my God.
First step. No, don't talk
Yeah,
to her
no,
no more.
for sure,
First
for sure,
up,
for
go
sure.
find another
Let's do 'em both
roommate
at
or
the same
sign a
step.
lease or whatever you got to do. Because she lives with the girl.
She said she already moved out.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah, she already moved out. Thank God she really has like good family or something.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to move out just like that.
Ugh.
So your family probably loves you. You're a good person. Okay. So to wrap up the episode this week, we have the feel good. I have something that I've been watching. You know, I don't watch TV often.
Right.
But The Residents. And it's with Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black.
Can you just, do you know the lady real name? Because you're wrong for that.
I don't. I just asked ChatGPT. Because, you know, that's messed up. Because I really like her as an actress.
Yes,
and she's doing
she's a
such
good actress.
Have you seen the show?
She did a lot of stuff on Broadway before Orange is the New
Yes,
Black.
I did
She's
hear
very
that.
super talented.
What is the name of the actress that played Crazy Eyes on Orange is the New Black?
Carla with all these fucking gadgets.
Nah, it's a water bottle.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Uzo Aduba.
Okay.
Yep, she portrayed Suzanne Crazy Eyes. Uzo Aduba. Anywho, I really like this show. It's a mystery case, but it's also kind of funny. And she's like this weird detective. I don't know. I've just really been into it. I keep falling asleep. I'm on like episode, I don't know, 5 or something. But it makes me feel good at night. I've been like, oh, I'm going to turn on The Residents. Probably get half an episode and I fall asleep.
That's good.
But I'm really enjoying it lately.
Okay.
Anything making you feel good for
I got to spend some time with Michaela over the weekend, so I'm on a high from that.
She looked so cute. Who was telling me that she looked really cute recently from the party? It might have been Jenna or Paula. She was like, oh, she was so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to read a review. We have one.
Oh, we do. Okay.
We do. Before we get out of here, I want to let you guys know to go to Apple Podcasts. Oh, and or Spotify. Y'all been leaving the Spotify comments. Shout out to you guys. So in Apple Podcasts, we have Liz. Starting over. Apple review. This is from Liz0921. I've been listening to Carla's episodes for about 2 years now, then miss all the baby daddy drama, which is great because I'd be having some real PTSD listening to that. Probably would have been yelling at you like Dex. Damn. This is a great one for this episode. Anyways, Misty Lady's attempting on only getting to 8 episodes in. LOL, but my point, I wasn't sure how adding Dex to this podcast is going to work. But now, Dexty is my girl. Haha, I love the duo, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself without So What Now. Thanks, ladies, for showing up and showing out each and every week.
Oh.
That was such a nice one.
That was nice.
You remember that? I was like, this came in at the perfect time. I want her to know she is wanted here, too.
I am welcome.
You are welcome. They love you, friend. And every time why are you always screaming at me?
I don't. I feel like I keep it nice.
Everybody, even in the YouTube streets, I'm going to find another one. So Dex yells at Carla, but they like it. Y'all are mean to me.
I'm sorry. I'll work on that.
I didn't know.
Nice.
They were saying, I don't feel like you're yelling at me.
Okay, I'll work on that.
I probably said something stupid.
I'll take that feedback. I'll work on it.
No. It only works if I'm telling you not to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't give a damn what people are saying if I don't feel it. All right. Anywho, we're out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.